不然太大了。
Miscommunication, silence in between. One more awkward conversation where we don't say what we mean. We've been distant, waiting on the ice to break. Can we fix this if we get out of our own way? Can't call you up when it's late at night. Can't call it love, but at least we tried. Can't call you a friend when I'm in my head on a downhill dive. Can't call you cruel for changing your mind. I still can't call it a waste of time. I don't know what to call you if I can't call you mine. Can't call you up when it's late at night. Can't call it love, but at least we try. Can't call you a friend when I'm in my head on a downhill dive. Can't call you cruel for changing your mind. I still can't call it a waste of time. I don't know what to call you if I can't call you mine.
We'd love for you to join us this evening.
Yes, and for all eternity.
Happy Halloween. To dance with me. Ow! You better fear the Reaper. I saw you standing there in the graveyard scene. Think it must have been around Halloween. And I knew you'd soon be mine.
Dreams to anywhere they lead. Write my story, make it
좋아요.